Hey, it's GP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's November 1st, 2024. Looking at a fresh little coating of snow yesterday down in Bellevue. You can see it's already started to melt off in that afternoon sun that came out. And if you're still enjoying this broadcast, we ask you to do a one-time donation or even better, sustaining membership to keep this thing going. Looking at the weekend outlook, we're going to be seeing mostly cloudy skies with potential for snow showers through most of the days. Sunday is going to be probably the most clear. We're not expecting any significant snow out of this besides up in the upper mountains in the Sawtooth. And the temperatures are going to stay in the mid 40s, dropping to the lower 40s as the weekend progresses. All right, looking around at some of the snow that fell yesterday. This is at Bogus Basin, picking up, looks like maybe about 4 or 5 inches. It's pretty light up in Galena Pass, picking up maybe an inch. Baldy looked like it had 2 or 3 inches. And nothing, everything melted in Ketchum. And then looking over at the Pios, looks like pretty healthy dose of snow up high in the mountains. But as you can see, a lot of those western slopes melted out pretty good. Looking at precip amounts, not really heavy hitter, at least where we have the weather stations, all around 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch. We're going to definitely be picking up some more snow tonight into tomorrow. All right, and looking out around at morning temperatures, we're in the 30s for both the Wood River and Wood River and Stanley side. We have two lows going on right now. One's off the coast of Washington. Really weak cold front that'll be coming through later tonight into tomorrow, bringing us snow. And then this next system that's in Alaska will be coming through on Monday. All right, let's look a little bit closer at the HRRR forecast for what we can see today. So you can see moisture's today gonna pretty much stay to the to Boise and the west. It's gonna break down as the day progresses, but you can see that weakening cold front moving to the east hits Boise late or early Saturday morning, and then eventually hits the Sawtooth and somewhat of the Wood River Valley. Looks like we're not going to really see too much. The rain snow line is going to be sitting at valley floor, so wouldn't be surprised if you saw just some wet, heavy flakes, maybe some rain, but I think it'll probably stay frozen. And that'll carry on through tomorrow. And then Sunday is looking a little bit drier, still potential for snow, but it looks like it's going to mostly stay up north in the Sawtooth. All right, so looking at snow totals for going into Saturday morning, Bogus Basin's probably going to pick up another 3 to 4 inches. And then not as much in the Wood River Valley, maybe see a trace of snow in the Wood River Valley, trace to an inch of snow. Stanley, about the same. Most of the snow is going to be hanging on in the western slopes of the Sawtooth and Smoky Mountains and get lighter as it goes over. All right, I'll play this forward to Sunday afternoon. Looking like we could see another 8 to 10 inches across the high points of the Sawtooth Mountains, and then diminishing as we head further south. Soldier Mountain did look like it was going to pick up a good 6 inches. Baldy looks like it might pick up another 2 inches or so out of the storm. This being by Sunday. We'll have another little system come through on Monday, but snow amounts are looking a little less. So kind of hard to predict, or not predict, to tell how much snow is out there right now. A lot of the SNOTEL sites and remote weather stations don't do a good job picking up light amounts of snow on the scales. So I'll have to wait till it gets a little heavier or get some first-hand reports. All right, looking at the 500 millibar chart for the GFS, you can see the axis of this trough will be overhead on Saturday afternoon, and then that switches into strong northwest flow. Since we have this high pressure off the coast, it's really creating pretty tight gradient here. So we're going to have some pretty strong winds heading through the Snake River Valley. It doesn't look like it's going to be as strong in the mountains. And you can see that next little storm coming through for Monday. Real tight bands, not as prominent as this last storm that kind of stalled out on the coast. This one's just going to kind of come through Monday and then shift to a good little break, it seems like, until maybe later in the week when we can have some high pressure ridging going on. Looks like it's starting to ridge and kind of get into the fantasy forecast world. And looking at the long range forecast for next week, looks like near normal temperatures, below average for precip, and then the following week of November looks like we get a little bit of a heat wave, so that might probably going to melt off most of the snow on the southern slopes. It'll be interesting to see how that lays out. It is going to be above average, so we might have some warm moisture coming in. We'll see. That's quite a bit ways out, but it's better to see above average snow or water than no water.